Next trailer we're going to watch tonight is for Far Cry New Dawn. The Derp G, the Derp Gamer MC. What's going on, dude? I remember Derp Gamer. You must have changed your name recently as well. Plot twist, that comment was left by the director. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Oh man, that would be hilarious. Just drop that comment on the vid. All right, so the next trailer we're going to watch is for a new Far Cry game. Well, I don't know. Is it new or is it like a... You guys tell me, because I really don't know. Is this a new Far Cry game? Or is it a DLC for Far Cry 5? It's a new game? Okay, well, it's a new Far Cry game called Far Cry New Dawn. I have no idea if it has anything to do with Far Cry 5. We're going to check it out, I guess, and see what's going on. Going lurker for a while? Okay, Cat, sounds good. It's supposed to be a new game? All right, sweet. I'm down with new games. Shit, wrong one. Shit, wrong one. There we go. We'll get there eventually. All right, let's check this out. Apparently, the director needs a promotion. Turn it down a little.
I was 6 years old the first time I saw the sun.
That's messed up.
It wasn't always easy, but
It's pretty colorful.
for a time, there was peace and prosperity. But it all went horribly wrong.
Power is the new currency. And thanks to your weakness, it's easy to get rich.
We need people and resources.
What about that group in the north, New Eden?
A deal with New Eden. Is a deal with
Oh,
the
wait.
devil.
That's the guy from 5, isn't it?
After all I've done,
Yeah, that's the cult from 5.
and after all we've been through, you've come seeking help from me? You must be truly terrified.
I mean, it looks cool. She just shotgun whipped somebody.
There's hope.
That was nice.
I'm gonna spend all night wiping those hopes and dreams off my boots.
Far Cry New Dawn. So cool. It looks like the last 3 Far Cry games. Okay, Zolfin. All right. February 15th. Shit, that comes out in less than a month. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if it was going to have any ties to Far Cry 5. Clearly it does, because New Eden is the church cult thing that is in Far Cry 5. Since I didn't finish Far Cry 5, I can't tell you whether or not this happens before or after Far Cry 5. You guys might be able to tell me, because I'm assuming before, but I'm not really sure. Maybe the story happened before. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was the story is maybe happening before Far Cry 5, like a prequel to New Eden, sort of. But it looks like you are a part of a biker cult gang thing. And you're taking on New Eden for some reason. They didn't really explain. Oh, it comes out 2 days after your birthday. Nice. They didn't necessarily explain. Well, maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. That's very common. So for some reason you need help, the help from New Eden. And I'm assuming that they turn on you or something, and then you have to take the fight to them, which, okay, cool. Very cool. Far Cry 5 I thought was really cool until it opened up into an open world game. I know Far Cry is open world games. I understand that. But the intro to that game, aside from The Last of Us, is maybe one of my favorite intros, Far Cry 5. So intense. Insanely intense. And then it opens up into the open world, different areas game, and it kind of loses the intensity that I felt like it had in the beginning. And it kind of lost me completely. I didn't end up finishing the game, but I thought it was fun while I played it. But yeah, I felt like there was a lot of downtime after you get like this bam, this awesome opening, and then it just kind of slowed everything down. It's like, okay, take this area, take this area, take this area. And then I don't know if you ever got back into it where it became crazy again. I'm sure you did. But it had some really good things about it. But it's just not my type of game. And I don't think this one will probably be my type of game either, because it's probably going to be an open world story. But I did really like the New Dawn cult take on everything. It's kind of creepy. Definitely, I live in the South, so it kind of, I know it takes place in Montana or whatever, but very similar, indicative to a lot of the stuff you see in the South. And it hit home at being, creepy, because I feel like it was based in a realistic sense that a cult like that could exist and could be very scary if it did exist, if it doesn't exist already. So it set the tone very well, and then it kind of lost me when it opened up. But that's what typically happens with me in open world games anyway. But yeah, this looks cool. I mean, if you like Far Cry, you like Far Cry 5, this is just kind of some more story that you're going to get involving that Eden group, which I think will be awesome for people who really enjoyed Far Cry 5 and are looking for new content. Far Cry 5 only came out, last year? 2 years ago? Did it come out 2 years ago or last year? This is a really quick, they're probably using the same assets and everything from the first game. But, yeah. Interesting. So what about last year? Yeah, that was that's super quick. That's a really quick turnaround. So what do you guys think of it being much more colorful? I know OBX was like, nah, I'm not too sure about it being so colorful. Typically, I like really colorful games because I feel like a lot of games nowadays are just grays and everything's grayed out and all the colors are muted, and because they're trying to set like this really depressing tone, post-apocalypse story. But this looks kind of cool. They're using like grenades that have colored smoke. All their armors look very colorful. The flowers look intensely colorful at this time of year whenever they happen to be out there doing their thing. It looks pretty neat. I thought it was really colorful. It was pretty. Yeah. You like colorful games? Yeah. It's like Mad Max Rainbow. Well, what was that game that came out? What up, Scoobs? We're watching some trailers right now until about 6. Because at 6, then we'll start playing The Division. What was the Far Cry game that Blood Dragon? Brood Dragon? Blood Dragon, right? The one that was all like 70s retro, colorful, crazy looking. It was like an expansion or something to 3 or 4 or one of the Far Cries. Blood Dragon, yeah. So I wonder if this is supposed to kind of be like that, like super colorful, very different from the main game, different look from the main game. Although they're using, similar assets, probably the same engine, same assets, same everything from the main game to be able to crank this out the next year, But it looks cool. I think if you liked 5, this is probably down your alley. This is just one more game coming out in the next few months that I'm going to have to try out.